Now, I was still performing prophetic directions for NPP. Dr. Bawumia came to this church. Vice President. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana continued to come here and even to my house. He came to my house. I even went to his house. I was doing prophetic directions for him. Now, as a prophet of God, I was now, as a prophet of God, it is incumbent on me to know the correct key, the appropriate key we can use to open the door. Every north, south, east, and west. So I am finding and try because a problem this time, Safona me free sebet in the piano, and so me boo.
Abusia mama mo akwa abamfam na ke Black Media. Abusia na Prophet Isaac Owusu Bempa wa kire die nti a enam so ema ne ye bold e ka se NDC John Dramani Mahama e na beba be yo manpanini e wo man Ghana mu no. Abusia tiawa papa nsem a wo ke nyina ne se wo ye na adwene se enka oboa eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na safua na ekura no nam so ema ne yusu sa safua no edi bie hunhum eye ahenie akunya ana mampanyini akunya edi ma eye na adodanko akufu ado ene eye president phobia ebetwa mu kono edu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nko aso a hunhum safua no edi bia na mie wa try ya nto ye na adwen se obekọ atifia na afọ apu eni atoye akọpensa afọ afiri won maba no abe try wonante ya manano nano wone eye asofo maako tere ka ne ho mane ye 4 e wona asole ho nom ni nua e mom ko Switzerland se omo kwa akọpe eye sunhum safo aba na mmere mo koduru ho nom no abusia we do mo ko physical onya spiritual omukọ physical emre mu koduru ho no no wo se onama wotimi kokohia eye ensuo mu bosom na obete wo no Owusu Bempa no ewo ne sese wanhwe ye nes wantu ne hofo na wanya ade na oye na onhwe ade end of the day no wode ne nkwa betwa so wo se wotimi kwa na akohia motia na akohia nsase so ahonhom bebre na omo ka cha ne se president na wote so no waye eya asase ai wo wiase ni na abone afi tu waye ensuo wo wiase ni na abone ento omo de yawo pa na edi kotia no enti komo wo tumi so mo bekum na adodanko akufu ado nenso omo ye saade no na emu omo ba wuro ne nan ase mpaboa wa abro tie kunya so na omo gie ahenie no afiri ne nsam abusia wo kire mu beble ade ba besi se impo niema ekoso wo hunhum wiase a at the end of the day when you need some frasa came one on or chirimu I was like come home yankoti on one some no emresi and net day in some our kind was sorry
Nankupon say my rejected soul. Now God said I have rejected Saul. So he said for him NPP. Now I was still performing prophetic directions for NPP. Dr. Bawumia came to this church. Vice President. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana continued to come here and even to my house. He came to my house. I even went to his house. I was doing prophetic directions for him. Now, as a prophet of God, I was now, as a prophet of God, it is incumbent on me to know the correct key, the appropriate key we can use to open the door. Every north, south, east, and west. So I am finding and try because a problem this time, Safona me free sebet in the piano, and so me boo. And so, as a prophet of God, I said, let's go to the north, south, east, and west, and let's test all the keys and see which key will open the door, because this time round, the door is shut, and
the door, the key I knew, which could have opened the door, is not opening the door.
And you make quite a seer. Yet you will be in a conasua, a Jew in a bay in a free soup. Namen Kofasa for some free home.
So I decided that I will go to a country where they practice the monarchical system of government, so that when you are installed onto the throne, you are there for life. Let's go there. Let me take one of the keys from that place and let's try the door and see whether it will open.
My brother, Madame for the friend Prince, and me ba Kofi, and your course Swaziland.
So myself, my brother Nanakwasi, my son Kofi, and a friend of mine called Prince, we traveled out of Ghana. We went to Swaziland, and I went to pick a key. I will not uncode what that key was. So we brought together all the keys.
Our regions, north, east, south, and west. So
we went to the regions, north, east, south, and west. And we came to try the keys. Which of the keys will open the door?
Because a Pumato, Nasafa Minimis a bit me a pillow. May I and so the
door is shut.
We're missing me poo back.
The door is shut. The key I know which can open the door, I have tried it. It couldn't open the door. So it was only intelligent that will bring many keys and try those many keys and see whether peradventure any of the keys will open the door. And I'm speaking allegorically. You must understand it.
Baby, on my way through. Nasa Siniso, a home. Abba catcher will say, the Otiaco Nanaso, or Yaya Tibia Yampe, until Pessia the Twasiacuna, near running the Mumpabua, and T. Onyame, our boss, Reniasasiaqua, you free.
So there are
this one, my bedroom, who was in Sio, our home. Abba catcher will say, Yamiti for your fellow, Yama Wabesu. Omo Titi. Meneme ma na me obata enti menia me yakoko metia ebaso na minkumba na me dia bufo kasa kire wo anya sie ni tumi ye wotumi aye betimi ekum nanso ye ya batan na ne a otiga na konya no so a waye ahwe ha ama ye sa no ye ni toase akonya enti odifo me pacho wonu nyankopon nkasa na catch and say, Yampedi or Tiakunan. In fact, on some put your hands together for the Lord. Now, in our quest to do spiritual work and do some spiritual things, or continue doing some spiritual things, there are certain places which I travel to in the realm of the spirit. There are places you will get to, and the spirits which are custodians of the land will tell you that, prophet of God, the person who is incumbent is doing certain things that we don't like, and so we want to take the seat from beneath him. There are other places that when you get to, you get accosted and you get confronted by water spirits. The water spirits will come to you and say that, man of God, servant of the living God, you know what? This man sitting on the throne is doing things, or he has allowed certain things to be done to us, and we don't want what he's doing. We don't like what he's doing. We are just like a hen with many chicks. You know what? A hen may step on a chick, but it never intends to kill or stifle the chick to death. So please speak to the Lord your God, or the God Most High, about our intentions and the fact that we do not want him to continue to be on that seat. Mumpani phobia hayache ansa no ono ba ono so ba ya ne afiri so ono de akoba me anyi asodwe ono so kwa de wabɛtete yɛ koraa too much ama yɛayɛ wounded hwɛ tie me ɛnsase a wɔ ɔman mu ɛne nsuonsu a wɔ ɔman mu buafo aban na ɔte akonnwa no so no montie me yie.
Now, they furthermore said that his predecessors, people who came before him, they did the same thing, but our expectation was that during his dispensation, he will do something different, or he will make us have our peace of mind. But he has failed to do so. You know what? Many parcels of land and many water bodies in this nation, the spirits that dwell therein are upset with this government.
Sunsun, Makon North, East, South, and West, and Sase, Nsunsio. Now, see, spiritually, I have traveled to the north, to the south, to the east, and the west. I have come across spirits that inhabit water bodies, spirits that are territorial, that dwell on lands. I've met with spirits that dwell in trees and even mountains, and they are so livid, they are angry. You see, water bodies have spirits inhabiting them. Now, the fact that you disturb them and they have not killed you does not mean they do not exist. But I said, you almost say, enough is enough.
But now they said enough is enough. We will not kill.
So wonhwɛ mo munya how dia ye beti tumi na firi mo nsam ade ama obi foforo asɛm na no na meka bi to wasati.
And so they said as far as we're not going to kill, but if you are not going to ensure that the proper thing is done, then to the extent that we have power to do certain things, we will take power from you.
Now, at the time when I was a young